from one half to the other. Hello everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories. Last time we finished up Sora's story by defeating Marluxia, and in this episode we're actually going to start up the other half of the game that is unlocked once you complete Sora's story, and that is Reverse Rebirth, in which we get to play as Riku. One other thing to note though is actually once you defeat Marluxia, you actually unlock the theater mode, which will have cutscenes for all of Sora and all of Riku, as you can see. Just for clarification, I have already done a practice file for this one, actually, and I already completed it. Reverse Rebirth is actually very short and very easy. I wasn't expecting that. But let's not dawdle any further. Let's start up a new game as Riku on Proud Mode with my vibration on, even though I can't think of any moments in which my controller's actually vibrated. I really can't. Even when using Mega Flare, my controller hasn't vibrated, and it is a DualShock. Weird. Starting out without copyright this time. Yay! I already like this better.
Where am I?
Stay asleep.
Who's there?
You should remain asleep. Here, between light and dark.
Between what? The king! Where's the king? Together we close the door to darkness. After that?
You came drifting here by yourself. You did not have the strength to overcome the darkness. Or maybe you were close to it.
As if I'm some kind of demon.
Turn from the light. Shut your eyes. Here, blanketed by the darkness, sleep is safety. Sleep is eternal. But
What's this?
it is a door to the truth. Take it and your sleep ends as you take the first step toward the truth. But know this, the truth will bring you pain. Will you still go? There is no return to the security of sleep.
This seemed like a boring place to take a nap anyway.
That was very well said, Riku.
Always back in the White Castle. Got a bite to eat, too. Worst White Castle ever.
A door to the truth, huh?
And we obtain the Hollow Bastion card. Completely going out of order in this one. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the basement of Castle Oblivion. Honestly, the architect of this place is really messed up. So, now we're controlling Riku, actually. Something that was not in the Kingdom Hearts series, and actually we don't see again until Dream Drop Distance. Which, it's actually interesting. Riku pretty much has the same movements as Sora, only he doesn't gain the ability to high jump. In fact, he already can jump higher than Sora, which is equivalent to his high jump. He doesn't have a glide that he gets in this game, and his dodge roll is literally a handstand, which is actually funny because this is actually the dodge roll of another character in the Kingdom Hearts series in Breath by Sleep. But let's get through some of the changes first. So we still have the same things as always, only we have the D report. Gotta report on that D's. So we have our story, our card collection, which, as you can see, we already start out with 2 cards. So we have the Soul Eater, which is going to be our main weapon throughout the entire game. And we have a High Potion. Now, Reverse Rebirth plays differently. And we actually also start off with a moment's reprieve in this version. Riku's Reverse Rebirth plays differently than Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memory for Sora's story, and actually Chain of Memories in general. So if we go to review decks, Riku cannot customize his card deck. He must fight with the provided deck. The cards in the deck will change as Riku advances through the game. That is right. In fact, this deck actually changes based on every single floor, and depending on the world. Now, the one that we have right now, this one, with all the different Soul Eaters and the High Potion, is the one that actually we will end up be using when we have boss battles in between floors. We're going to be using this deck, so get used to it. As you can see, though, Riku still has Slays, but he has none of them. Great. We're going to get more into the combat for it in a bit. Status and everything is still the same, but I think we should head on into our world where the 5 cards drop, and even though we only have 1. So, Hollow Bastion. Ah, yes, starting with the one I like. This is Hollow Bastion. What you see is not real. It's the world of your memory. Ah, great. Now I'm hearing voices. My memory? The things you remember for your time at Maleficent's castle have become a card, and that card made this world. You've seen everything here before, haven't you? Yeah. So what now? Am I going to learn something? Maybe meet someone? You will meet the people in your memories. Ordinarily. What does that mean? Hey! I'm asking you a question! Come back, voice in my head! God damn, the medication's taking effect. Yeah, great. Fine. But it better be you I run across next, voice. But Riku, don't you recognize that voice? I don't either. All I know is it's not Billy Zane. But we got the key to beginnings. Now, one thing about Sora's... I was going to say Sora's Reverse Rebirth. Actually, honestly, I prefer Reverse Rebirth over some of the aspects of Sora's story in general. You don't have to worry about CP in this one at all, and quite frankly, I like the combat for it. So, pretty much, Hollow Bastion. There are some things I should go over, that I'll go over in this battle. All the Heartless that Riku fights will be the same as the ones in before, but as you can see, our deck has actually changed up, because if you go through it, we have no High Potions. But as you can see, his reload doesn't have any numbers. In fact, if you just hit it once, it automatically reloads. The same rules apply when it comes to using the cards in Slays. The first card that is in your Slay will end up disappearing, so keep that in mind. You do not get, unlike how Sora would get the Pluto card if you ended up using up all your cards in Slays and you didn't have enough, Riku does not have a Pluto card. I think he'll always randomly default at 1 card, possibly, but I don't know for sure. And we get a Mingling Worlds card, which was one of the last cards we got. So here are the things that Riku can level up whenever he levels up. He can increase his health, his attack, and as you can see down there, we have Darkness Boost, raises Riku's DP. I don't use DP that much, but we're not going to find out about that in this floor. So, Attack Boost. Attack Boost will always become available every 5 levels that you level up. You'll always be able to level up your attack after that. Quite frankly, level up your attack a lot. It's very helpful. Now, there are a few... While I'm fighting everything right here, you can pretty much beat this game, even on Proud Mode, because my practice file was on Proud Mode. You can beat this game at level 42. Probably sooner, actually. The only reason why it took me so long is something I'm going to get into later. But what about friend cards? You notice how Riku had 1 slot for friend cards. There is 1 friend Riku is going to get on this journey, but we won't figure that out until after this floor, unfortunately. I don't like Hollow Bastion in this game for the sake that it sort of has you go blind. Now, there are a few differences actually with Riku's map cards. There are a few map cards that Riku will actually not get throughout the course of this game. And I think only one Heartless he will not meet. Riku will not get any of the bounty cards. He will not get a calm bounty, he will not get a guarded trove, and he will not get a false bounty card. Another card he will not get is the white room cards, because Riku does not meet any white mushrooms throughout the course of this entire game. As a result, the only those are, to my knowledge, through what I'm thinking right now, those are the only cards that Riku will not get. Wait, no. I don't think he gets Sorcerer's Waking either, because Riku does not have any magic spells based on his cards. He does not learn Fire, he does not learn Ice, he does not learn Cure. So how do we cure? That's going to be explained later on. But for right now, you just need to know that he's not going to get those cards. All other cards, including the random Joker, he will get. In fact, the random Joker is one of the more elusive cards in this game. But as you can see, we have a defender right here. One other aspect of the deck that I should mention is that in Reverse Rebirth, Riku's deck, as I said, changes upon every world. That also means he gets a Heartless card for every world. Riku will not have Heartless cards get dropped. Instead, they will automatically be put in his deck depending on the world, and these do not carry over. Please keep that in mind. So, for lovely Hollow Bastion, we actually get the Defender, which is same ability as before, Protect. Pretty much, there's only going to be one new enemy card that we're going to end up getting, actually, and that is going to be the Dark Ball card. Because before, I believed that you could get the Dark Ball card in Sora's story because I was still thinking of regular Chain of Memories. Unfortunately, that is not the case. That was taken out in Re-Chain of Memories and was given to Riku instead and actually given a complete ability. But I'll go over that probably later on. As you can see, though, it's actually pretty easy to level up Riku because I've leveled up already 3 times before. Pretty much random battles, I'm going to be cutting him out like how I normally do, so there's nothing to worry about. It's because I'm still early on in the game. This is when I do the most grinding that I can. But if we look at our map right now, as you can see, we have our rooms to plot. So let's go inside here and let us use, I guess, let's use a stagnant space. Now, another change I should say is that Riku will meet Black Fungus. And in Sora's story, Black Fungus would, I believe, all yield mainly the bounty cards. Because Riku does not have any bounty cards in this, they will offer roulette rooms. I've always had it be that they offer roulette rooms. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I leveled up again. That's weird. I thought it was every 5 levels. I guess not. Normally it's supposed to be every 5 levels. If it seems like I'm fighting every single Heartless I meet, it is for the simple fact that it's still so early in the game. I'd rather have a buff. But seeing as how long this is already going to be, I might as well do a, door to plot. And just fight things on my own time. Seeing as how you guys are watching this, not for me, but you're watching it probably to see the game. So, another stagnant space. I'm going to have to build up a lot of cards, believe me. One of the cards, actually, in my practice file I never was able to really get was Random Joker. That's like the only one I not got. Ow! I'm confused! Anyway, we have our door to plot. I like doors to plot. Oh, I gotta use one of my red cards. Let's use the Bottomless Darkness. So, door to plot! Ah, yes. Doors to plot. I love them. Everything is just how I remember it. Even this room. It must be nice being back in your old bedroom. Think of all the memories. You again. Ah, great. The medication must have worn off. Sorry, but these are memories I could do without. Maleficent gave me this room. So she did. And you lived here, tempted by the darkness she offered. You cast away your home, your friends, everything. But at least they gave you a nice room. God dang, this voice is very snippy. Stop talking! Meanwhile, the voice is just snickering, going, got him good. I did like that little bit of humor right there. That was actually quite funny. But we're back in stagnant space. But anyway, guys, I'm actually going to end it off right here. This has been Roxas1359. I'm going to open up the remaining doors around here so that I can just simply get to the plot. And I'm going to be fighting and doing some level grinding because I really need to do that early on in the game. Kind of boring, I know, and it's kind of against the whole thing in which I normally do a full recording session for a world. But, what do you want from me? See you guys next time.